Hey, good afternoon. We're in the studio today with Hunnie from Honey's Body Boutique. Very, very excited to have Hunnie. She's doing a lot of great things in the St. Cloud community. And again, it's an honor to have her on the set with me today. So, Hunnie, introduce yourself.
Hi, guys. I am Hunnie from Honey's Body Boutique. We are located at 1005B New York Avenue in St. Cloud, Florida. We specialize in natural and organic skincare products for yourself, for your family, for even your pets.
Come on. All right, Hunnie, thank you so much. That was a very nice intro. You look so smooth and flawless as always. For someone that said you don't like to get on camera, I think this is amazing. And that's what I like about this. I want people to get to see Hunnie, the real Hunnie. You know, you see you on the billboards, you see you out in the streets, but an opportunity to actually people to get, close and up personal with Hunnie. So what I'm gonna do, Hunnie, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions, just some questions that I think is very informative for our listeners and to hear your answers. And I'm sure you're gonna share a lot of insight when you answer your questions.
Well, first, I want to ask you what billboards you see me on, sir. 'Cause I need to know because I want to go see them for myself.
Okay, all right. I might have stretched it, but not billboards, but you know how popular you are. So it's almost like being on a billboard because in downtown St. Cloud, everyone comes down here. And I've been in the store multiple times and I hear people say, "Oh my God, that's Hunnie. That's really you." So what's the difference on being on a billboard or being in live? But I think at the end of the day, the most important thing is you're visible. And I think you represent the St. Cloud very well. And again, we're very, very happy and excited to have you on the podcast. So without further ado, my first question to you, what inspired you to start your beauty and skincare boutique?
Well, first, CJ, I want to say thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here with you on your launch of your podcast. I pray for many blessings. May this grow beyond what you expect it to grow. Now, to answer your question, my husband is what inspired me to open up Honey's Body Butter, now called Honey's Body Boutique. Watching him struggle every single day with his skin, itching to the point where he would make himself bleed, inspired me to do better. After watching him on so many different medications and nothing seemed to be working, I had to find something that will help him sleep better at night and just relieve him.
Wow, that's an inspirational comment, and it's definitely shows the love that you have for your husband. But I think when you think about the beginnings of any company, to hear that comment on how and why, but knowing you like I know you, you're not a selfish person. It's not always about you, and for you to go above and beyond. Um, with with an idea from God, and you took it upon yourself to do the research, come up with the product, and work and work and work to where you are today. I definitely think that speaks volumes of you, and I'm sure that's inspirational for others that have started a certain journey and may have thought it was or not going to work or it was going to work. But I think what I'm hearing you saying is just go forward and continue to work until you come up with something. But your overall result was to relieve your husband, and I think that definitely speaks volumes, from a wife's, love for her husband.
Thank you for that. Yeah, watching him struggle, it just made me want to research, pointing to what you were saying about researching what the benefits of natural butters and oils do for your skin. So I just dove into what different products do for your skin, like shea butter, which we now get directly from Ghana, the mango butters, the tamanu oils, the rosehip oils, jojoba oil, just a bunch of different oils and butters that are beneficial to your skin without all the added chemicals that big box stores put into their products.
Excellent. So my next question is, how would you describe your brand and the experience you want clients to have when they walk in your store?
I would describe our brand as more as an experience. When customers come into the boutique, we want them to have an experience. We don't want to just sell them liquid body butter or something for their face. We want to welcome them as if they were part of our family. We want to get to know them. We want to share experiences with them. We want to pray with them. We want to laugh with them. We want to joke with them. We just want to do so many different things. But most importantly, we want them to remember us and want to come back, even if it's just to converse. We don't even have to purchase, or they don't even have to come back to purchase anything. We would love for y'all to do that. But sometimes we just invite people over or back to the boutique so that they can just come and have a conversation with us or just laugh and joke, just to have a good time. That's what our boutique is. Just come in and have a wonderful experience with us.
Excellent. Again, after knowing you, being in the boutique every day when I'm downtown, you're absolutely right. It is an experience each time you walk in there. First of all, the atmosphere smells amazing. And I was so impressed with that smell. That's the smell that that's in my studio. I'm very honored to actually have your product in my studio, the scent, and in my restroom. I use the Honey Butter products, and everyone has been in here and said, "Oh my God, where do I get the kumquat? Where is it at?" Did I just point across the street? Because it's one thing to have a product, but it's another thing to have a product that you can recommend. But it's even more special when it's a really dear friend that you're sending the business to, which I think again is this golden alignment with where we are as friends and as business owners. All right, my next question is, what type of products and services do you specialize, and what makes your product unique?
Well, at Honey's Body Boutique, we specialize in all natural and organic skincare products. I first started with body butters. That was the baby of the house. Where it would help you hydrate your skin. It will help you fortify your skin with all the different ingredients that we use. And then we went on to liquid body butters, Rejuve oils, which is an oil that if you contend with psoriasis or diabetic skin or have gone through any kind of chemotherapy or radiation, this oil helps you feel better. It hydrates your skin, it moisturizes your skin, and just gives you a more comfortable feeling when you apply them. And so that's what we specialize in. And what was that second part of that question?
The second part of the question is, what makes your products unique?
So with us, our products are natural, they're organic. We do not add any fillers. We do not use water in a lot of our products. So it's just oils and butters that are blended together. We also use um, aloe from home. We also use vitamin E. So our products are, rest assured that you can read every single thing that is on your label.
Excellent. I think that's important because a lot of people want to know what is in the contents of a product that's so amazing. So that's good as you go back to all natural. And it's definitely your secret recipe that you can reveal because even the Colonel doesn't give out his secret recipe overall for his chick. All right. Next question. What are some common skincare mistakes that you see people are making and you want to address?
Two things, hot water and a towel. Hot water is your biggest enemy. I know, and I'm guilty of it, but I know that I have to hydrate my skin. So if you are a lover of hot water, it's fine, but just make sure you hydrate your skin. But if you use hot water and then you dry off with a towel, it's doing your skin absolutely nothing. So as soon as you get out the shower, make sure you hydrate your skin entirely from head to toe on damp skin. Do not put a towel on it. Just use that oil or that butter, whatever product you want to put on your body, and just let it absorb into your skin. Let it seal the moisture, let it hydrate your skin.
All right. Thank you. Next question. What has been one of your most rewarding client transformations or a success story that you would like to share with our audience?
We have a few, but there's one in particular, young lady that she's one of our day ones. She came into the boutique. She never wore shorts or short sleeve shirts because she just didn't love the skin that she was in. So we introduced her to our products, and maybe about 3 to 4 weeks later, she came in with some shorts and a t-shirt,
Wow.
and she came and was just like, "I just wanna thank you because now I can wear shorts. My skin is glowing, I feel so much better, I'm not itching." So it's a great feeling. And then I had another gentleman, that I met not too long ago where we were here and in the studio in Carliss's studio, and I was actually across the street, and Dario, Mr. Hunnie, as y'all know him, he came over. He called me and asked me to come on over, and the man gave me the biggest hug and said that I saved his life because since he started using our products on a consistent basis, he was able to sleep better at night. His wife affirmed how he would always just scratch like Dario to the point of bleeding. So
Wow.
hearing those stories and several others that have come in, looking at our Google reviews, it makes me continue wanting to do this because there's times that I have said, "I'm over this. I'm tired. I don't want to do it anymore." But then God will send that person in and say, "Hey, wait a minute. You're here for a reason." So I'm grateful that I'm able to help people fall in love with the skin that they're in.
Wow, that's powerful, honey. And again, knowing you and Dario, I love that you keep your Christian faith high, and you're not ashamed to talk about your belief and your faith in the Lord. And just hearing your testimonies, and we all get in that moment where we feel like, oh, you know what, that's it, I'm done, I'm burnt out. But as you stated, God always sends that one person in the door that acknowledges what you're doing. And that's the push sometimes we need to keep going further to that next level. And as I've always told you, the sky's the limit for your business because your business is presented with love and you put God first in the things that you do. So I know that it's going to continue to be successful. And with that being said, I know you have a big weekend coming up this week. So for all of our viewers, tell them what you have coming up this weekend, how they can find you, and any additional information you'd like to share with our audience.
Well, we have by popular demand, our very first sugar scrub class. It is called the Sip and Scrub, where we are going to have a bunch of people come in. We're just going to have some hors d'oeuvres, some light drinks, just to kind of get to know each other and learn about your skin, what exfoliation does for your skin, how it benefits your skin. So it's an educational class, but it's also a way to show you how to start creating your own products. Products are expensive out here. So if I can teach you how to make some of the stuff at home, then by all means, I would love to do so. So on the 25th, which is tomorrow, Saturday, from 4 to 7 at the Hunter's Arm, which is at 1025 New York Avenue in St. Cloud, Florida, we're going to have our first sip and scrub class. So if you are interested, come on by or text us to 407 764 8996. So that's 407 764 8996. If you're interested, there's still a few spots available. Come on in and just have a good time because we're going to have some fun.
Okay, honey. Well, that's a great introduction. Hopefully I can stop by and check it out. I know it's going to be a magnificent time because everything you and Dario touch, it turns to gold and it goes over the top. So I know, again, I know it's going to be fun. However, I said you're going to have a big weekend plan. So that's for Saturday. What do you have planned for Sunday that you would like to share with our friends and another opportunity to come out and see Honey in the community?
So then on Sunday, we are going to be attending the Caribbean Festival. That's going to be held in Kissimmee as well. We will be out there. We are going to have a wonderful time. Um, and just come on down if you're interested. It'll be on our social media. Follow us, like us, share with us, and you will see you and we will see you at that event as well.
All right. Well, honey, it has been an absolute pleasure to interview you. I hope our audience has gained additional information about Honey and Honey's Body Boutique, the origin, the why, and just get a better feel of who you are. And that's the purpose of the podcast. I want to bring in our business owners so they get an opportunity to tell their story. I want to thank you, Hunnie, for joining the podcast. And with that, I'm going to say to all of our listeners, have a blessed day and a great weekend. And who knows, you could be the next person in the studio with Carliss.